It's a rowdy howdy, y'all.
Yeah, rowdy howdy from the Underground Railroad. Welcome back. Choo-choo.
Naturally, Noodle and I are fashionably late for our first live debut, but...
I was on time.
Mark, you're always on time.
There was an elephant escaped from the zoo, and so we had to take an alternative route.
It was blocking traffic. It was
but we made it.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Luckily, we didn't have any peanuts in our car. We could have gotten stampled.
Yeah, it could have been...
Is stampled a word?
It is.
I think stampeded is the word. I like stampled better. I'm going to start using stampled. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of like gigantic things came at me, and I got stampled.
I was stampled on my way to the front of the stage.
Yeah, by the onlookers of the rock band.
Yes,
they stampled me.
By the post office.
Stampled.
You were stampled. Anyway,
stampled.
By a fart. But any hoozle.
Thanks to anyone that's actually tuning into our first live show.
And I'm curious.
Yes.
Is that infinity? Is that the infinity?
That's infinity and beyond.
You guys are at 0 right now.
All right. Thanks, friends.
It's all right.
Thanks, loyal listeners.
I am monitoring the chat room right now. And seem to be
they're hiding. But question. So where exactly is the camera? I'm looking up and around. Is it in my...
It's in your pants.
In my seat?
There's
Am I sitting on it?
No,
is it in my palm?
Okay, first off, again, greedy little sons of bitches.
Hi, how's it going?
Everything costs money. Do I look like I'm rolling in cash right now?
I feel you and understand you.
I do not have the webcam ready yet.
Well, one of these days we'll get one.
We'll
have a bake sale.
Oh, so it's just live.
It's women with your whimsical spending habits.
Yes.
Basically, you're like live radio.
So I'm smiling at his computer for no reason, thinking that the camera's there.
So
good.
Basically,
that's awesome.
We're doing a test run right now. We're actually not going to implement a camera for you guys.
Sounds different. Even.
Well, yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. We've been having sound issues from the past
episode.
From last night. There was actually sound issues with another.
Oh yeah, because Steve did a really cool thing at Stand Up Scottsdale.
So I
awesome. I didn't get invited.
Tell us about the cool thing, Steve.
Well, no, I was just basically explaining. So I really don't know how this is sounding right now because no one's in the chat room to let me know if this is even sounding very well. It looks like it's recording fine, so we'll figure it out. But right now, everything is just kind of up in the air.
I should have Maddie go online.
This is why I always tell people. This is why I always make Eric do everything. For some strange reason, my computer just does not like to do live shows anywhere. So.
Well,
I think no one loves us.
Yeah, it's
that hurts me.
Story of my life.
I mean, it is a Thursday.
Hey, I love you guys though.
Yeah,
can't we just be our own little unit of love?
That's all that matters.
Can we be the ones to join in our chat room?
But we can't hear.
We're joining in. We're good. Hey, so what's going on with Sarah? She didn't come in this week. She on some hot date?
Sarah's on a date. She's at some rock climbing gym with that boy she was talking about last week.
Okay.
The consultant.
She can rock climb?
I don't think so. Well, I bet she can. I just don't know if she's ever done it before.
She seems very top heavy, so I feel like
top heavy. She weighs 101 pounds. There's no heavy
but
on any top or bottom.
She's got some nice, beautiful breasts. Okay. So.
Yo, listen, bottom heavy. I don't want to hear this from you.
No, exactly. I have assets. I am very bottom heavy.
Obviously, if she's doing rock climbing, the guy obviously has money. So.
He's got.
It's a rock climbing gym.
He's rolling in it because they're going
I don't
rock
know.
climbing.
I'm just assuming from the photo she posted on Facebook and Instars.
It's not that
okay, so it's not actually like Camelback Mountain.
No, she's not like rock climbing Camelback Mountain. She's like little fake rocks poking out of a wall.
No danger at all.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of gymnastic mats.
I'm on fire right
now. Underneath.
It's like rock climbing like. Play school.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
For kids.
It's preliminary.
Yeah. Okay.
Where you get up
into
the.
Cool.
Were you guys talking? What happened? So it went well?
No, she's at like a rock climbing gym. She's not like rock climbing Camelback Mountain.
Yes.
Dirty
okay. Got it.
So like, if she falls, she's connected to a bungee cord that's just gonna land her on a bunch of like.
Yeah.
I think the backlash of falling and just having the cord grab you would crack her in half.
She already has back issues.
See?
Maybe
I don't think this is a good idea. This date is not a good idea.
She probably had to sign a waiver.
Though, did she mention her back issues before she started dating the guy? Because knowing him, he probably wants to try some crazy acrobatic shit later. That's why he's doing rock climbing now to see what she's got.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like
they're not doing that yet.
You don't have to do that. If you just go out with
a
gymnast, you don't even have to go through that process. But it's got to be a gymnast.
This is why she has back problems. So from gymnastics she did when she was a kid.
Oh, see.
Wow. She was doing it wrong.
But anyways, yes, there was a live show at Stand Up Live. We did a first podcast there. We're going to try to do more there. Basically, we had a bunch of comedians go on stage. Kevin recorded their sets, and then what we're going to do is we're going to place the sets in front of the interviews, and then we're going to go back and forth and like talk with everybody and stuff like that. So yeah, I went on. It was an open mic night, so it was really weird. It's like how they do it. They do.
How many minutes they give you?
They give you 5, but you're doing like 5 sets of 5. So I got to go on with a really good group. Kevin, I went right before Kevin. Another guy went right after Kevin. They were all on the podcast later. And then a girl who went before me named Jessie. Never seen her before, and she was really hilarious and very cute.
That's a good combo.
So, but the guy before her, or before everybody who opened everything, I'm thinking it was his first try. It was his first time up there.
Really?
There was a bunch of people there for him because as soon as he left,
Mark
everybody cleared out.
It's like a band's first show.
But
everyone comes, but you're not that good yet.
It was pretty rough. Because we were sitting there going like, how many minutes has this guy got? Does he have 8 or whatnot? I mean, hopefully he comes back out and tries more of his stuff because that's what open mic nights are for.
And and those open mic things too. When you get a person, no matter how much how good they are or how much they suck, if they brought 30 people, you just let them play all fucking night.
No.
Yeah, it's like because whoever's running that open mic is getting paid off the bar.
Oh yeah,
and it's like
and then you have your friends laughing at you.
Yeah.
Even if you're funny or not.
Even though you want them to be laughing with you.
But I had an awkward moment, though, that
as long as
night.
they're laughing.
Oh, awkward moment of the week. Starting
So, it was crazy. We're sitting there, and we were in the small room at Stand Up Scottsdale, and we're waiting in line, and it's Kevin and I. We're just sitting there waiting, and this crazy drunk-ass chick. Now, it was so weird, because when she walked up, very good-looking girl, very cute outfit she was in, so right off the bat, we didn't think anything of it. As soon as she opened her mouth, we're like, oh, shit, batshit crazy. She
I love that.
No, because it was dark.
Oh.
So she comes walking in, and then she's all like, why is the bathroom door shut? Why is it locked? And Kevin and I are trying to explain to her that's a single bathroom. So somebody's in there.
in there.
She's like banging on the door.
Oh, God.
And she's like, are you guys comedians?
Wow.
We're like, oh, shit. And then she's like, don't talk about this when you get on stage. Oh, my God. And then she finally goes in.
That means talk about this.
I'm in love. I am in love.
She finally goes in.
You
and
would
she's
be.
Like, she opens the door. She's like, why does it smell like shit in here? And then she grabs some random girl who was waiting in line. She didn't even know this woman. Just come in here with me.
Oh my
I
God.
need
Tell me she
support.
started making out with her. Tell me she
They were
did.
in there for a while.
They probably blew it up.
You should have just said that or lied to me.
No, because the guy he was there too, and he went on before me. He already talked about it.
Okay.
He was like, we just had this random crowd. And this chick's walking out. Like, there she is.
So it was gold. It was comedy gold.
Comedy fucking gold.
You just killed it in your bit. You just did. So I'm saying I could just see someone, a comedian waiting in the bathroom line, going, "Oh, I got this. I got this tonight."
We're all sitting in line, going like, "Well, if someone doesn't do this, I'm doing it."
Yeah.
Next one up is doing it.
Shit.
Yeah. But I did 2 new jokes that night. The first one, people laughed, but like most of the women were like, because I guess it was offensive to women. I was just making fun of their driving.
Yeah, you never do that. Sarcasm.
I was making fun of their driving, okay? It was, okay, 40% of
Let's just go after Asians. Whatever. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
But then this other one I did, I haven't done before, was a George W. Bush joke that I guess he's into painting now. So I made a joke saying he should get his own PBS show like Bob Ross, The Joys of Painting, but with him. Okay. But the entire time he just sits there
draws bushes.
No, he draws like great. He's like, now we're in the Iraqi desert. Do you see any weapons of mass destruction? You don't? It's going to be right there.
I like that.
Pretty good.
I like that.
Right there. And then, then his dad can come in. He's all like, "But Dad, you got to help me with this painting." He's like, "No, son, we're not going to do it." But Dad,
wow,
you have to help. You have to help me with this painting because I'm colorblind. No, son, you're not colorblind. We call it racism. That killed. Like it fucking killed.
Wow, so. You own the Bush family. As far as what's that called?
If you go missing in the next week,
impersonation goes, you have the Bush family.
I was wondering
down.
if I wanted to.
You got to get Barbara. I don't know what she sounds like.
I don't know what she said, but I was almost going to throw Bill Clinton in there too. But then he would just be like, "I'm just painting vaginas. That's all I'm doing."
And cigars.
He's into jazz music too.
I paint with my cigar.
I don't get enough of this at home. You want to know what this is called? Twat waffle.
Bringing it back around.
But all in all, it was a good show. So you can listen to that. Though it's going to be on Appropriate, Inappropriate on Sunday when it gets released. So
okay,
badass. I will make sure to.
I'm ready. I need to
check it out.
I need to get more cyber. I'm going to upgrade my computer. I'm going to get a new computer.
Don't say it like that. You got to get more social because when you say cyber, everyone just thinks of sex.
I was like, what?
I'm like, you're going to get a robot?
That's what I meant. I'm saying I need to get more fucking cyber.
You need to fuck more cyber?
Yeah.
Fuck more cyber.
I'm looking for a cyber.
Are you going to get a pussy pal?
For your iPad? Have you seen those?
I've seen the pussy pals.
Suck my iPad.
So all on your instant message is just going to be age SL.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Age, sex, live, where you live. That was like that whole thing.
Age, sex, location, all in. That's bringing us back.
Bringing it back.
Age, sex.
There was actually a list of, which this is really funny because it came across my newsfeed on Facebook right after I got an update on the high school reunion planning shitballs that
for Desert Vista.
Yeah, and then I saw this other thing because that's
you had me at
So I was spirit director my senior year of high school. I did student council.
You fucking homo! What the hell is that?
Hey,
I was spirit dictator.
That's awesome.
I love this.
I was spirit dictator. I ran unopposed, but I had to make a speech anyway. So I was just like, "Hey, y'all, I'm gonna be your spirit dictator for 2005."
Bitches.
I don't know what that means. What kind of power do you have?
No, because she did the same thing. It was my senior year of high school, and it was her freshman year, and she's like, "I'm gonna go out for spirit, you know."
Oh yeah, no, I ran as a write-in though. Like I didn't go through like the actual.
But they put her on the announcement where you have to do your announcer or whatnot. So sitting there, she's like, "Hi, Mary Mooney," and right away everyone's like, "Oh, is that your sister?" And the next words come out of her mouth before I can even say, "Yeah, that's my sister." She goes, "I'm the spirit. I'm gonna go for your spirit dictator," and everyone just looks at me and goes, "Yeah, that's your sister."
And then, yeah.
How much of a sarcastic asshole I was. I'm like, yeah.
But no, like the thing is in high school I did a lot of extracurricular activities, student council, I had speech and debate, theater. The thing that was great about being so involved in school was anytime I ditched class, my teachers just assumed that I was doing something for one of the extracurriculars that I was involved in.
It was a con. So what you're saying was all of those little chess club bullshit things were a con.
Kids out there, listen, take notes from Miss Mooney.
Yeah,
she knows what she's doing.
Especially to spirit assemblies, pep rallies were great because I'd just get really stoned beforehand.
Yeah,
and then I'd miss the majority of classes for that day because I had to set up and take down for the assembly. Plus, our high school was so fucking huge that we had to end we had to have 2 separate pep assemblies whenever we had them because we couldn't fit everybody in the gym at once. So yeah, I'd just get really stoned. And I'd throw candy at everyone and make really,
and be all wasted on vodka, just chucking fucking Snickers bars, going, "I'm fucking full of spirit, motherfuckers."
I actually have a thing. If you're on a date and it's going horribly, just be like, reach into your purse and just chuck candy at them, and just be like,
Mark is attacking me.
Just be like spirit dictator and just take off.
Yeah. But so. Ow. In the same minute that like this thing about planning the 10-year reunion that's happening next year comes across my newsfeed, then somebody else posted like something of like, oh, what your typical day in high school might have looked like in the year 2005. And it was pretty hilarious because I forgot about certain things as far as like, oh yeah, and then you get home from hanging out with your friends and you hit up chat rooms and it's like ASO and just like you're on instant messenger and it was just certain things that like,
AOL
that was totally
shit.
Dude, I had to steal my grandma's
dad still
account.
has an AOL account.
There's so like there's
no
like
way.
And listen to this. My dad had you know how AOL is basically like CBS is. It's for the old people. It's for the elderly. And it's like, oh, they get it way, way early in their life. And he got this thing right when it started out. And he had been on this plan where he was basically spending for 10 years, he was spending $150 a year to have AOL, and they under the guise of like, you have this and this. This is the early plan. He stayed on this plan for 10 years. They booked him for $1,500, and I go, Dad, this shit's all free, and he's all, what? He had no idea.
Oh man.
It's always
Dirty,
funny to me
God
too when like at work sometimes I'll get like customers' emails to send them promotions or
sexy pictures.
Yeah, mostly.
Aaron takes the time to cut out all the letters, scan them into a computer, and email it to people.
Exactly.
Like, this is the work of a crazy person.
Exactly.
Yep.
And she can build a great bouquet.
Anytime that they're like, oh, and can you like send me a photo of that bouquet? I'm like, oh yeah, you want a photo? Let me just steal your puppy.
Yeah.
And ask.
You fucking puppy thief! What the fuck?
I only steal them out of
This
love.
cover of the guy was all like, we're gonna go to Vegas and I'm gonna cut off your feet and.
No, it's my kidney he's gonna sell. Just
a lot of
sell the
puppies in
temperamental one. No. So it always cracks me up though when I get email addresses from customers or clients or whatever the fuck you want to call them, people who give me their money. Yes.
Philanthropists.
And
I like activists.
I want more philanthropists.
Shut up and
in
take
my
my
life
money.
that make me their cause.
Yeah. There you go.
How do I? Can I throw a charity for myself?
I don't need $1 million. I just want it. I'm just saying.
But yeah, it always cracks me up when it's like the individuals who give me an AO at AOL.com because I'm like, really?
That exists?
Some snake oil.
Speaking,
you're still doing that.
Speaking of dates, I need to. We'll get back to people's awkward moments, but I need to know about Mark. Did you get back with the one girl that you stood up?
Yeah.
No. You know what? Listen, this is what I did. I did the math. I go, okay, this is what we have here. This isn't.
I already got you guys matching tombstones.
It's like if I'm already pissed. If I can,
that place by the river in Flagstaff.
If I'm already pissing her off to this high of a degree this early, there's no way because I'm not going to really change that much. I may get a little more accommodating, but I thought it was just me being me, and
yeah, I thought she liked you.
It's all
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, but then you never showed up.
Well, no.
I showed up and she got there late, and I had already left.
Oh yeah,
and I thought I got blown up, and I wasn't butthurt about
Mark
always
coming early. It's an issue.
It's sorry for being on time.
No, early.
Hey, first off, at least you were able to get the first date.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm going to talk to her again.
That's a miracle in itself.
Yeah, we're not going to be enemies.
I want to ask you though.
What?
Y'all met in Mexico.
Yeah, baby.
So
you should have
sealed the deal there. Mexico, And your vocals were recovering weeks.
It took 2 weeks.
2 weeks after Mexico. Yeah. So she met you while you were like getting all rowdy, partying hardy out in Mexico.
She knew the beast she was involved with.
And then gets upset when you were playing a show at the same venue that night.
I would say
and you couldn't hang late.
You tell you what, before next week's podcast, I'm gonna talk it out with her.
Yeah.
Because we haven't talked since, and it's like I'm not gonna make any kind of move.
Well,
I'm just gonna talk, and then we're gonna bring this back up again.
Yeah, let's have
because
her on the podcast.
I see there's fault in my actions, but there's also.
No, I'm seeing like she met you when you were getting all cray-cray out in Mexico, and then.
Hello.
Has all these crazy expectations.
I'm a musician. I'm a musician. I'm a goddamn magician.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chicka chicka.
I would say this is just a question for the women in the room, but I don't want to ask it.
Okay, I'm ready. Go.
It doesn't really apply to my sister.
Only if you use it gently.
Your face.
No. It's okay. First off, well, first off, I don't want to know the answer that's coming from you because Aaron will be like, "Yeah, it is." Okay, so asking a girl out to go for coffee, is that just like code for "I'm gonna fuck you"?
No.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out why girls won't go to coffee with me.
It screams.
Coffee's
lick
boring.
My bleached asshole. It screams that.
What are we gonna do? Look at each other. Some people enjoy that, but
okay,
I'd rather.
It's okay. It's not like a date. Basically, it's like let's meet up.
It's an interview.
Yeah.
It's like a date interview. It's basically to see to know is this going to go to another step.
Right.
But I'm just trying to figure out.
Steven, you're intimidating.
How am I intimidating?
You're a very smart man.
Fuck.
You know a lot of things, and girls are intimidated by that.
Because most girls are like, "What the fuck? Why is this door locked? Why does it smell like shit in here?"
Okay, so. The number 2 game that people play online.
I'm so glad you went to number 2 after Aaron said
well, that's why I went there.
Very nice.
Is the Kardashian Life video game.
Which apparently...
these are the women that are out there right now.
And apparently,
the world is ending.
There's a friend of mine
out. If the
world
is ending, I'd be happy. I'd be like, I don't even need dates. No, fuck it. Zombies are coming. I'm good.
No, okay,
so there's a friend of mine who... there's actually an online website bloggy thing called Bustle, and she writes for Bustle. And sometimes I question her because I don't know if she legitimately
Mark started to feel my beer.
I don't know if she legitimately does love the Kardashians or if she does it out of satirical if it's a mocking thing. I don't know how much she actually does love the Kardashians, but she wrote a whole thing about downloading the game and playing the game and what she experienced while she played the game. And
manic depression?
No, she wrote about it. She's like, I lost 8 real hours of my life to this game.
That's insane.
And
because that's what you usually do when you do play a game, but to lose it to that.
But to the Kim Kardashian game. And then apparently...
That's why I had to give up Sims.
There's life points and stuff like that you can get because it's almost like a sim game. I know this from the article my friend wrote for Bustle. But Bustle released another article about the game that I didn't read. Reading the headline of it was enough. Where apparently you get more points the more clothing you take off. And that's really unfortunate as well.
Great to have on our phones for all the kids.
The reason why I stopped playing The Sims,
another blow struck for women's lib.
Yeah.
Can we have an Amy Poehler, Tina Fey video game?
I know, right?
I would.
How about a Bobbit one?
Parks and Recreation.
Marina Bobbit. Oh yeah.
Come on, man. Let's get real here.
Give me my katana.
They should just.
You could be the castration captain.
They should just make it like a Freddy Krueger.
Captain Castration.
Captain Castration.
They'll just take the Freddy Krueger game and then just implement as a Lorena Bobbitt game. So it's like Lorena Bobbitt's coming after you.
That could happen.
Terrible idea, Mark.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Stop it.
Just
kidding. I'm writing an email to the app lords right now.
The reason why I stopped playing The Sims is like you get like 20 hours into it, then realizing, oh shit, my sim is better off than I am right now. Fuck me.
I know.
I want this life.
I've had
but
people.
You created it.
I've known people that were depressed and would play Sims because it was just going much better for them. It was just going better
and they would
for them.
look forward to live that life.
They just all Sims all the time because it was a better life.
They even changed their name and
you're like, I'm married, I got kids, I got a good career,
I
know how to play the guitar, real life, I have a cat.
I can the babysitter comes over and woohoo!
I can make a lawn gnome in under 15 seconds. I whittle the shit out of some pieces of wood, and all of a sudden it's like a full
fire piece mantle.
And your house is huge and beautifully decorated.
Mm-hmm. You fireplace.
You would invite your neighbors.
Basket of fruit.
You invite
that doesn't get fruit flies.
Exactly. No fruit flies.
Where the fuck does that exist?
God damn.
You're a fruit fly. Shut up.
I'm going to land on your face.
So what was everybody else's awkward moments? I know
I got a good one.
What do you got?
Go, Noodle, go.
This is redemption time.
She's finally good.
This is awkward moment. This is awkward redemption right here coming at you like a hurricane. So,
in prison?
No one gets to know about that, Steven.
You know what stays in the joint, stays in the joint. Go on that.
You can implement that.
Speaking of joints,
do I have one?
Yeah.
Are you going to finish? Are you going to say your awkward moment? You
sorry. Okay, do it. Onward. Okay, so, I don't know if you all remember, a long time ago during a very dark time, I was dating a loser named Austin.
He came on the show once.
He was on the show once.
I was there.
Oh, yeah, that was Austin.
I was at that show.
Yeah.
Can we say whatever we want about him?
Yes.
Fuck that guy. He broke the chair in my house when I told him.
I remember that. He went down. I think it was your chair. In all fairness, it was a faulty chair.
No, I told him
it was a bit of a faulty chair.
That's the problem. I go, that chair is broken. Be careful with it. And what does he do? Well, I'm going to break it even more.
He breaks everything.
So fuck
he
that
touches.
kid.
Like your heart.
Oh. No, that's where I was going. You fell right into that. Good job.
Continue.
Yeah. So, anyways, so we broke up a year ago. Probably a year ago today. Now. So, and we hadn't seen each other in a year, and I kind of had mixed emotions about it because, he had.
That was Aaron.
He had a nice dick, and that's kind of what you think about when time moves on. You kind of think about, man, it'd be really nice to have that nice dick again. You miss the dick. Anyway, so
Mark, do you feel that way?
I miss the dick.
Oh yeah, baby.
God.
So out of the blue, he sends me
dick.
That sweet sausage. So He sends me a message on Facebook and is like, hey, me and a friend are coming to Hanny's. It'd be cool to see if you're working. I'm like, yeah, dude, whatever. Come by. It's slow. And it's been a while since I heard from him, so it was really random.
Yeah, because shortly after the breakup, we were out in Big Bear, and he was like getting all over you, crazy.
Right.
And then even there were some other stories of him
going to
your friend's work while drunk and
professing his undying love
for you.
Okay.
That was only a handful of months ago.
So anyway. So I'm feeling like still I'm as soon as I hear this like message, it feels like I have been like stung by 8,000 hornets. Like I'm just like
it's not even bees.
Yeah. I'm just like
hornets are badass.
I'm paralyzed. They will fuck you up.
Yep.
But and I'm like super nervous. And then he gets here. He comes and like I see him walking up. I'm pretending like I'm talking to somebody, or not really, but I'm just like watching him out of the corner of my eye. And I'm laughing. Oh yes, I'm pretending like he's not there coming in. And then
that shit's really obvious too when girls do that.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure it was too. And he comes in and I'm like, oh hey, like I give him a hug. Oh my god, he looked terrible.
Good for you.
He looked so bad. Like he lost his job. He showed me his arm. which had a trail of cigarette burns going down it, which were self-inflicted.
Oh, I thought you were going to say track marks. Shit.
Thanks. Self-inflicted.
But, I mean, honestly, track marks is a little less crazy than self-inflicted cigarette burns.
Yeah, that's just merely addiction. That's the other thing with the cigarettes is masochistic.
Crazy.
It's a mental illness there.
Yeah, no, he's definitely
it's like a cutter. Well, with cigarettes.
Yeah. So
you won the breakup.
I won.
Basically, you have to always realize this. Every time there's a breakup, there's always a winner and there's a loser.
Yeah.
And you won.
And all I saw in front of me was this little lost boy.
Aww.
From like Peter Pan?
Yeah. It's like he shrunk into this little lost man. But he I can't remember.
Well, so he lost his job.
Yeah, he lost his job because he came into work late for the last time.
Okay.
And which was definitely due to drinking. Excessive drinking.
Yeah.
His face looked like he had gotten stung by bees.
Because he's just so bloated.
He's bloated from all the alcohol.
He's probably drinking even more now that he's not working.
Oh, yeah. His eyes completely bloodshot and glossy. Like, I could see my reflection in his eyes.
Damn.
It was just...
I'm almost worried about him now.
It's pretty...
Except for I don't give a fuck, because he was an asshole.
And he broke my chair.
And he broke your stupid chair. I mean, your lovely chair. I know he broke your heart,
but he broke my fucking chair.
Yeah, well...
I have a gripe in this
I think I broke my heart. I was the one that did that, but...
Yeah. Well,
and then fucking... Oh, hey, buddy.
He was just a...
And then he has the audacity.
Oh. The audacity?
The audacity.
Wow.
I have audacity.
He's audacitizing?
I have audacity.
Crazy.
Computers,
so. He was like, so, it's really good to see you. Like, you look great. And I'm like, I know. And he's like, well, maybe we can hang out sometime.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, probably not, because I can't really go anywhere. Because I showed him, like, my ankle pedometer.
Yeah.
My medically prescribed pedometer.
You're under so much supervision right now. Like, you are such a science experiment.
I have a doctors,
those doctors over at Harvard are so concerned.
You know what you should have done would have just been funny to be like, yeah, I kind of can't, even though there's no ring there. You're just doing that. And he's all like, confused.
Really? Put a ring on it?
No, like you don't have a ring.
You're so good. Or you know what?
I'm saying, like, you don't even have a ring. And you're just sitting there doing it. You just keep pointing.
And like putting up your ring finger and hoping you get confused enough to go away.
Instead of pretending I'm looking at a vagina and I'm like, I'm a lesbian now. You completely made me gay because of men.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
Because then men think it's a challenge and they get turned on.
No,
then he has bragging rights going like, I was the last dick.
I'd be like, I turned this chick gay.
Yeah.
No. When you went to prison, that turned you gay. Okay, it was not him.
The first time.
Let's not give him all the credit. It was the joint.
Just confuse people. Just be like, yeah, you see, I can't because, and then he's just like, why the fuck is she pointing?
This is why we need a video, by the way.
Yeah, I'm getting on that.
I'd be like, I can't
because I'm flipping
you off and pointing at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my awkward moment of redemption.
I have to say though, like,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Last week, maybe it wasn't last week. It was recent though. We were talking, and you were at a show at the Crescent, and you thought you might have seen him.
Yes.
And
you get a weird feeling of like, oh my god, my body's hot, and I'm like freaking out.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was fucked up.
Yeah, it's a big love feeling.
I had to go. I had to go back to. I beelined it straight to the bathroom because I was like, what the fuck? I had to like contain myself. Yeah. I had to give myself a pep talk in the mirror and be like, you got this.
That
so like
nuts.
the thing
isn't that crazy?
She's in the bathroom giving herself a pep talk. And there's another chick going, "Is it smell like?"
What the fuck? Why is it locked? Why is it locked?
Why is there twat waffles
She's all like,
everywhere?
Twat waffles.
Twat waffles.
And Ashley, shut the fuck up. Okay, you got this.
You got this.
So my thing was that he used to work right up the street from where my job is currently located, and we did something, property management did something where they were like leasing out our fucking parking. So I kept seeing this guy's car, and it made me really upset the first few times that I saw it, because I was just like, part of me just wanted to like run into him and be like, "Oh, hey, asshole," or just I had like
sticking up for your friend.
And then like I got to a point where I just like saw it all the time that I just stopped thinking about it. And then when you mentioned that you thought you saw him, I was like, oh. Do I just don't think about it when I see his car now because I've gotten so used to seeing it?
You key his fucking car, bitch. You key it.
Or did I notice?
Or did I waffle into the side of his car?
But no, I had realized
Aaron.
I realized I hadn't seen it for like a week or two.
No, yeah.
And I was like, was it because I kept seeing it?
But he works at the yard now.
Hashtag that.
Ooh,
yeah. Whatever.
Avoiding that.
Hashtag waffle.
The Vic Fillmore was really cute.
I love that place.
Yeah, I like that.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Cornhole.
Yeah. Part of me misses Phoenix.
Phoenix is awesome.
So Natalie had a awkward moment of redemption. Mark, what about you? I know you really don't have socially awkward moments of the week.
Yeah, I just roll with all the awkward. When you looked in the mirror? If there had to be. Wow, you went old school. It's like,
tonight.
Look at that.
Okay, half the time you're just like.
That's because I'm peeing my pants.
Yeah, you know what?
Also, the diapers are working.
On your chairs.
So my awkward moment of the week is trying to say my awkward moment of the week while standing in Natalie's piss because she's sitting right next to me.
I'm just trying to avoid you from getting struck by lightning or something.
I missed on that. Let's just move on.
Mark Buttons.
Dead air, that's what you want on live.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
Dead air is sexy.
Hey, what the hell? Sexy. How many people are in the goddamn chat room?
0.
Thanks, motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Next month, next week, which might be next month? No, it's not.
No, not yet.
I wish it was, because that means that my brain.
Oh, never mind. Apparently, Matthew Renfro, he said points, chopping dicks, taking names, missing the D. So Matthew Renfro is in the chat room right now.
We got one.
Right on.
Mr. Renfro.
Fucking right on, Matt.
He's got the Fro Show, and he's on Socially Awkward.
Yes.
Yep. We love you, Matthew. Thanks for listening. So, Mark, do you or do you not have an awkward moment?
Come on, make it good.
Jeez.
You were at the mall masturbating.
There's nothing. I had nothing really that struck me.
My awkward moment happened yesterday.
You gotta set that girl again.
And I was leaving a wedding consultation that went really well downtown. And since I was down there, I decided to drive by the house that Natalie and I used to live in. And it looks really fucking good. And I'm kind of upset about it. And I almost stopped my car and walked up to the door to like knock on it and speak to the individuals who live there and like walk through the place almost. Like I thought about, I've heard stories where people like show up at the house that they used to live in when they were kids. Like they go back east and they walk up to like this house and they're like, oh, I grew up here with my mom and my dad and my grandpa and they're all dead now and I just wanted to walk through the house one more time before that kind of bullshit.
You sound like a pixie whore right now. Yeah. I love it.
Aaron's Halloween costume is your pixie whore.
I was an Ewok.
No, this year.
Oh, this year. Oh, damn it. You've already looked at my blueprint.
God damn it. Continue,
Aaron. You've been looking at my dream board.
Continue with your story.
So, I almost wanted to just like...
Pixie whore.
It's not dream journals. It's like dream fucking blueprints Aaron has.
So he's Sunny in Philadelphia talking a lot.
She's got like a PowerPoint fucking presentation. She's like, this is
it's all on Pinterest, okay? You can just check my Pinterest.
No, that's a girl thing.
Yeah. So part of me like really actually wanted to like meet the individuals now living in the place that Natalie and I were in for almost 2 years and ask them like, okay, wait a minute. Like they fixed the front fence. This wasn't even nice when we moved in. Like the front door is a pretty color we painted ours a pretty color and they wanted to charge us a shit ton of money. And now it's like a bright teal and just... There's certain things that I was like, oh, did they even repaint that accent wall that we did on the inside? Because if they kept certain things and didn't repair certain things, then why the fuck am I giving them $100 every month until October?
And that's why, to be honest, I would have been like, you know what? We're going to go and do this. We're going to paint the walls ourselves, even though I don't know if that would have really even
They never
happened.
got back to that email, though, that I sent them. I was like, can I do this?
Yeah.
And, like, they didn't get back to me. But, like, that was my awkward moment, was, like, driving by the place, stopping, staring at it, and, like, I like, turned off the car, almost got out just to, like, knock on the door and just, like, make up some lie, like, I used to live here.
Do I have mail?
And my Nana died in the back room, and I wanted to see, like, the place one more time before I move away to Portugal, and bullshit, but yeah.
I have a better line. What you should have done, what you can do still, you can go up to the door and knock on it, and they're like, excuse me, and then just look them dead in the eye, be totally straight-faced, just be like, this house is now clean, and just
poltergeist style.
That's creepy shit, man. I love that.
Fuck.
Dude, I felt like it was poltergeist the past 2 nights. The weather.
That's what you got to do.
What, tonight?
I want to watch that right now.
I know, right?
It's
I
so
love
weird
that
that I know
movie.
they're going to try to remake that.
If they do it right, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Really?
If they do it right,
which can be a little.
I'm sorry, you got director Toby
CGI.
Hooper,
They need a whole shit list.
and you got Steven Spielberg producing. I don't know who else is going to take that over.
Oh, wow.
It's tough to miss. It's tough to miss.
Yeah.
I know who could do it. Midnight Shyamalan.
Fish in a barrel. That guy sucks, dude. He peaked like 10 years ago, and his name is just catchy. That's the only reason you know his name.
Don't say it.
Shyamalan.
See,
Whatever it is.
Because knowing him, he'll do the whole entire Poltergeist movie. It'd be horrible, and then the twist at the end.
There'll be a twist.
The twist at the end is just
he'll bring back the real.
No.
Carol Ann.
He'll bring back Carol Ann.
The twist.
Don't go into the light. Well, she does come back in the original one.
Well, she died in real life, though.
Yeah,
she died in real life after the third one. That's the thing. There's so many creepy things that surround each Poltergeist movie.
The first movie, the sister died. Her boyfriend killed her. The second movie, the Indian chief guy dies.
Yeah.
And then after the third movie,
Carol Ann died.
And the little man or the old lady dies too.
The medium.
Yeah.
No, she actually dies in the film, I think. But like she died.
No, I think she dies shortly after the films.
Yeah. There's a lot of death surrounding.
There's a lot of like creepy shit.
And okay.
And then the ghost of two men is the baby.
The Poltergeist, though, my parents allowed us, Steve and I, to watch that at a very young age. I know I wasn't even in kindergarten yet when I first saw the Poltergeist. I could not sleep with my closet door open for fucking years because of that movie.
It had the best music,
I couldn't have a TV in my room.
Yeah, seriously.
Could not have a TV in my room. Because of the fucking TV in the movie.
Watched the Carol Ann watched the static and got sucked in.
I've never been fearful of any movie. I'm scared of heights.
God,
Heights and sharks.
Really?
That's what I got.
Sharks are
I'm
nice.
scared of heights.
Sharks
I'm
are
scared
beautiful.
of sharks.
No, it'd suck for you if you're falling with a bunch of sharks.
In a Sharknado? Wasn't that a movie?
Yeah, they're making a sequel.
Really? I love that. It's so asinine. You have to make a sequel.
Tara Reid is going to be in it. I know.
How is she?
Gross.
She had that
she's like
plastic surgery
pounds.
thing.
She looks really bad.
That's really sad.
I always thought she was going to make it. Not.
I liked her in Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, that's right. She played.
That's because she was only doing 8 ball a day.
I can't remember anything that I liked her in.
But then she stepped it up, and it was.
Oh my god, motherfucker! By the way, they do a Christmas in July thing. I want to start doing Halloween
every month,
all the time thing.
So creepy.
Yeah.
So creepy.
It's not creepy.
Carol Ann. Don't go into the light, Carol Ann.
No, I love when the
baby girl.
I love when the woman does that.
She's like crying.
I love when the woman does that, and then she's all like, "All right, now the husband." You say the guy coach.
Yeah.
She's all like, "Now tell her to go in the light." He's like, "What? You just told us to go into the light. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Don't go into the light. Never go into the light.
Don't ever do
that. But that's how she escaped. Was she finally had to go into the light?
It was a bad
and the
move.
tennis ball thing.
Yeah,
oh my god, I love the Poltergeist.
And like them being thrown against the wall.
Yeah. Can we talk about was it Rocco's Modern Life or was it Ren and Stimpy with the poultry guys, or was that a Beetlejuice cartoon?
poultry guys. I don't know. There was. I'm trying to remember. Rocko's Modern Life. I don't think had that. I don't even think Ren and Stimpy had that.
I think I'm thinking about the old Beetlejuice cartoon
where
Rocko's
it was Modern Life. Wasn't he a sex phone operator?
Happy.
He was a sex phone operator. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. A sex operator phone. Whatever.
Smooth operator.
They never came out and said it in the show.
But they kind of hinted at it.
But like he's like would answer the phone, and then in the background it'd be like, hot, sexy, something.
God, that sucked, Natalie. You fucked up the whole show.
No, it's been so long.
No. Don't fucking coddle her. Do not coddle her.
Coddle me, baby.
Okay, yeah, but no, I want to find the root of the poultry guys that I'm thinking. I think it's the old Beetlejuice cartoon. Does anybody remember that?
And now I feel like I'm in the poltergeist.
I know exactly what you're talking about with the Beetlejuice cartoon.
I'm a fucking fuzzy black and white TV coming to get ya.
Oh my God, there was a recent article about Rocko's Modern Life where it was like things you didn't know about Rocko's Modern Life as a kid that would freak you out as an adult. I wouldn't be surprised.
They're sore right now. I'm on my period.
Are you really?
Good.
How is that? I don't understand as a male.
I think I might have bled on the chair that I sat on during my alcohol class.
Really? You fucking alcoholic bleeder.
I bled.
That's what it feels like. You were bleeding vodka on the chair of your AA meeting. Look at you. Look at you.
They don't breathalyze you at those things.
They can.
Okay.
They totally can.
I would. If I saw you walk in, I'd go breathalyze that girl.
No, it was really funny because like the guys, because there was two newbies, me and some other guy, and some guy was like, okay, like the people that have been there the longest are like, all right, guys, elaborate on your stories, like make it last long. We want, the longer it lasts, the less time we have to fucking like do this kumbaya. Like let's learn about how not to be addicted to drugs and alcohol.
Okay, so they want your stories to be long.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
And so, good job, you're following along.
Maybe clarifying
too. You can understand English. So basically, you're tickling. So basically, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll talk really, really slow. And one of the guys like, no, don't do that. They might think you're on drugs and give you a drug test. I'm like, okay, good call.
I was trying to stretch my fucking speech because we didn't want to do the kumbaya thing. Come on, dude, don't I? That's because I did blow last night. It was only one time. It was only one time.
Yeah, so that happened. But I'm pretty sure I bled on the chair.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's my my trademark.
That's your signature.
That's my what do they call it? What do bad guys leave behind after they do a crime? Their signature card.
Shotgun
call card. Their calling card.
Well, even like it's calling card. Even like Zorro left his mark all the time.
Yeah.
That's the mark of the noodle.
The blood stamp.
You know what? I'm not finding anything on the poultry guys thing, so I'm gonna do it this way. Hey, everyone who listens to the Underground Railroad next week. # what the fuck is the cartoon show with
the Poultrygeist? It's totally a thing. I remember it. I didn't make it up.
Poultry.
Speaking of things that you might have hallucinated, I really love that they're still funding and medical science experiments going on with people on drugs, specifically hallucinogenics. There's one that's been going on for the past 3 years now where it started. They took a handful of individuals that they literally injected with psilocybin,
I
which
read that.
Holy balls, how crazy would that be?
And it's like immediate boom, you're tripping.
Yeah. And hard, and you're in an MRI machine because they want to look at how it affects your brain.
So you're mainlining. They're saying that mainlining mushrooms.
Yeah. And they made sure that the individuals that were participating in this study, that they had previous trips because
they didn't want to.
Could you imagine? You just got injected with mushrooms. You just mainlined a bunch of fucking shrooms. You're tripping balls,
and you're in a tiny container,
and you're in a fucking tube.
Yeah.
with a lot of beepy and bloopies and weird lights. Like,
shit. And then they open the door and you're in fucking Vegas, and it's oh my god.
Yeah, basically
that's what I want to have happen to me. I want to be injected with mushroom juice, and I want to be in a little thing with lights, freak out, and then they open the door, and I'm in motherfucking Vegas. Come on!
Except for Mark Norman, he gets unleashed into a prison and just gets gang raped.
Yeah, I know.
That's rude. That is rude, Steve.
Hey, it's the government.
That's awesome.
It's fucking,
it's the government.
Rude. This is science. This is not government. It's different
stuff.
But yeah, so they've been doing a lot of experiments over the years.
Oh,
yes. Oh, so many. And yeah, one of the things that they discovered was apparently people, when they're high, they find more uses for a cardboard box.
And they're more creative.
Yeah, fucking think.
I love cardboard.
How much funding went into that, though?
What, to make cardboard?
No, to figure out that people while high find more uses for ordinary objects than people who aren't high.
The thing is,
what they're trying to figure it out actually is how to create that feeling without having to do drugs.
Yeah,
they're trying to recreate it
and to like release.
You know what that feeling is? I will tell you what that feeling is.
Creativity.
It's trying to get the feeling of being a little bitty child, where you open up a present and you have more fun playing with the wrapping paper than the actual present.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's getting back to ground zero. Back to when we were like, everything was so fucking brand new. Oh my god.
That's how I feel every time
You'll never get back there! Ever, Aaron, ever! You're done!
I'm there right now, baby.
Oh, God. Fucking the convict speaks.
That's right.
Hey, the bloody convict, all right?
The bloody
convict.
Itchy. Don't worry about that last part.
That'll clear up in a couple of days.
At least. No, did I? Oh, yeah, I already
Mark needs the room.
Mark
I personally, though, even though
finally he leaves,
I think it's really cool though that they're still doing experiments with these
awesome drugs.
I know, because even there was work a couple years ago where they were using psilocybin and LSD in research to help post-traumatic stress disorder patients.
Yeah, and also schizophrenia and depression, I think.
Yeah, and ecstasy was also involved in some of that too.
Yeah.
And then Flagstaff, Arizona, was currently working on getting God,
I want to move there.
The medical marijuana to cover post-traumatic stress. I know there's an acronym for it, but I always fuck it up. PTSD. So that's why I just say it.
PTSD.
Because I always just want to be like, STDs P?
STDs P.
PCP STDs?
Like, oh, yeah, that might happen if you do too
No,
much
it was like
PCP.
really, really funny in my alcohol class because all these people had to basically read from this list of drugs and admit to how many of the drugs on the paper they have driven on.
And you lied.
Oh, yeah, I lied.
Yeah.
I'm like...
I would too.
But everyone was like... They were even naming drugs that weren't on the sheet.
List.
Like just being full frontal nudity. Honest. Oh. Yeah, nudity too.
So cock and balls.
Cockity cock balls. But, and I was just like, dudes... Come on, guys.
So with those individuals... I feel like that's some straight, I'm on the program shit, and I'm on that step where, I'm just, I'm saying the Serenity Prayer every day, which the Serenity Prayer is good even if you're not in a 12-step program. It makes a lot of sense.
Huh.
I don't know. Just, I don't have power over things. God grant me the power to accept the things that I can't control.
I absolutely 100% disagree with you because that was the fucking only problem. I've been a fucking goddamn drug addict. I've done more drugs than any of you combined.
Probably.
Prove it.
And I remember going there and they go, and the whole thing was you have to give yourself up to a higher power. I'm going, no,
you don't have to
do this. I can stop.
No, that is one of the questions they ask me.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna pray to a fucking doorknob. They're like trying to make you fucking
that means
shape a god.
I found out the history behind that though. I was talking to some of my coworkers about it, and
it's a fucking cult.
Apparently, it comes from Honey Boo Boo.
Huh?
On the show Honey Boo Boo, they have a game about farting and touching the doorknob. So whoever farted has to like get to the doorknob and hit it, and then if they don't
yell out doorknob,
but like at the time that it's happening, like everybody gets to like beat up on them and do whatever to them before they get to the doorknob.
This is a poor man's fucking punch buggy.
Yeah.
That's what you're fucking saddling me with, Aaron.
That is hilarious. Punch buggy.
God damn it.
But
no,
the drug thing. The drug
thing. Thank you. I would have never known that. That's where it was born.
Thanks to Leonard.
Or
sharded. Cheers to Leonard. He sharded that info into my little beat.
Leonard for sharding us on us.
Shartist.
But no, so like with the individuals in your class that like are admitting to things and then like writing down things that aren't even on the list, I feel like they're like
they're
in a program.
No, they're still doing it.
And they're at a point where they're just like having that like, I have to be completely honest.
Because before the class even starts, they're all chucking about how, I just smoked a big blunt 2 hours ago. And
all right. So they're doing it for like fun.
And like just butt chugged some vodka and like just all this crazy shit.
It's bullshit, dude. I've gone through that. I went through the whole little AA thing when I was like all coming off of my whole,
you told me about.
And I went 90 days straight, and I saw these people that were like counseling me in the course of 90 days, just going, you got to look the future, this, blah, 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 falling off before 90 days kicked in, and they'd be out in the cold, all fucked up and shit. And it's a 5% like turnover where you'll pull it off.
It's 5%. It's actually under 5% that you'll actually succeed.
Yeah.
And I have a friend.
They made me feel like I had less of a drug problem because I was hanging out with these people.
Oh, well, yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah. There's a friend of mine who recently is a very close friend of mine who's recently gone through the program.
I'm a sober person.
And they went into treatment actually for what they were dealing with, and it was mandatory that they went to meetings for a while, and after they didn't have to attend meetings anymore, like once they were
the court mandated thing was over.
Once that was done with,
see you later, brother. Give me that meth pipe. I'm gonna suck that dick.
No. Like they eventually did have a little slip up, but no. Mark just misses the dick. Bring him back to what Natalie was saying. You missed the D.
Sweet glass dick.
But his biggest thing was that
cock smoker.
He didn't want to continue in the program
Cold blunter.
Because he just felt like it was full of a bunch of hypocrites.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It
and
totally
no one takes it seriously at all.
No,
it's basically just a bunch
I believe these people at a certain time when they're up there preaching their fucking hypocrisy. I believe that they at that moment believe what they're saying, but their emotions change, their view on things change, the crises fucking level changes, and they're back to ground zero. There's a certain people there's a genetic disposition for this, where it's like, you see people they're bad drunks. They're fucking bad drunks. Yep. Their drinker is motherfucking broken. It's like, everything that bad happens to them is because when they're drinking or when they're doing drugs or whatever. It's like, that is what I think is the telltale sign of like, okay, you are a whatever alcoholic and you're don't get another fucking DUI. I'm going to fucking label you this. Okay, Nat?
You're going to labia her?
Label her this.
Label her.
I heard labia too.
I heard labia as well, and I got confused.
You're going to circumcise.
That was okay. So that was like some subconscious like pickup move. Sure. Fine.
You were talking sweet nothing.
Kind of doing that.
Does that work?
Yeah. Apparently, look at her goo eyes at me. She's in love.
I got no game. The only game I got is on Xbox.
Like, oh God, that's no game.
That is
so bad.
You're like class on Saturdays.
No class.
No class.
No,
oh,
shoot. No, you guys fucked that up, man. You guys fucked
Sorry, I'm not a drag queen. I'm not good at insult. I'm not good at insult comedy.
First off, it's from Fat Alberts. They go, hey. No, you got to go, man, you're like school in the summertime. School in the summertime? Yeah, you ain't got no class.
Oh, spadow.
I was having a heart attack.
Oh, no, did he really?
That's your thing. It's like mimicking voices.
Oh, you didn't know I could do a Fat Albert?
No, I've seen the George Bush thing earlier. Both Georges. That was impressive.
Hey, you want to hear an impression of...
Do it. Just do it.
The lady... Okay, so this is the impression of the nurse at my school.
Okay. Oh, well, no one's ever heard. Okay.
Yeah, no one knows what she sounds like.
Rubber nipples taste like the real thing.
What?
Okay, that was so stupid it was funny. I'm going to give you that because it was so dumb.
Let's do it better.
So dumb that I'm chuckling.
Let's do it better with, man, rubber nipples. They taste
Christopher Walken's
like
in it?
The real thing. Crazy. Oh.
Okay, that's much better. I like that one.
Your nurse should have been Mr. Watkins. I'm just saying.
I can't choose.
You can't do a Walken? Everyone does a Walken right
Hi,
now.
I'm Mr. Continental.
I'm walking to a cooler. What are you, Arnold Schwarzenegger? I got to get back to the cooler right now. I'm trying to hear everyone's best of Walken.
Hey, babysitter, come down to the basement with me.
Oh no, my best quick Christopher Walken impression isn't vocal. It's my dance moves like that.
She's a great walker.
Did you hear he's going to be Captain Hook?
It's that
I heard that.
I'm so excited. That's perfect. Is it the television series?
No.
Or something
right?
with.
They did this. Okay, remember they did the play Sound of Music. And it
did
so well.
With fucking Carrie Underwood, right?
Well, this is what I'm saying. They did it did so well that they made it like a movie.
Yeah, they're doing a television. They're doing
the same thing, but
mini
series. Now with Peter Pan, and they got Christopher Walken to do Captain Hook. He's stopping by the Socially Awkward Studio tomorrow to talk about.
No, but what I was saying about my Christopher Walken impression is. Remember that video? Was that Fatboy Slim? Or no, it was the Gorillaz.
It was Fatboy Slim.
No, it's Fatboy Slim.
Okay, no, the Gorillaz have a song called...
No, they have a song called Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. God damn it. I need to sleep.
Did I ever tell you about that when I saw that video?
The Fatboy Slim?
The Fatboy Slim one?
It's a good one.
It was late at night. And I was like, I was half asleep.
Because that's when MTV used to play the good videos.
And I'm like flipping through channels. I'm like,
and now they don't play any videos.
Watkins, this is great. And then all of a sudden he like gets up and starts like dancing. I'm just all like, what the? So now I'm thinking I'm like, this can't be real. I go to school the next day going like, I had the weirdest fucking dream, man. Christopher Walken's like sitting in his hotel room, right?
He's all...
And everyone's like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, he just busts out this dance. And everyone's like, oh, the Fatboy Slim video. I'm like, that was real?
See, you know what? That happened years ago with before that with Chevy Chase and Paul Simons. Like that.
Which Paul Simon song?
How's that dick coming?
If you be my bodyguard, I will be your long pal. If you call me baby, call me out. Call me out.
That's Graceland.
That was Chevy Chase in the video, just singing all that. So that
I never saw
that
video,
was the precursor to that.
What about the Beach Boys?
Fucking
Jesse.
You're talking about the Full House?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to punch you in the head.
Wait, what is it?
Is it wrong to want to beat the shit out of Natalie? She's a girl, I know, but
Kokomo.
punch her.
The best was the
Beach Boys and Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse was playing the drums in that.
Really?
Video, yeah.
Apparently Uncle Jesse played drums for our oldest sibling.
Ryan.
Yeah. But no, my favorite thing about Kokomo is that the Muppets did a really great music video for that.
They did.
And I love anything related
Kokomo?
to the Muppets.
Are you talking about Beach Boys song?
Yeah.
Beach Boys on that down in Kokomo. Okay, the best ever thing on Sesame Street. The best song I'm saying here right now, this day, the year of our Lord, 2014. The best song ever on Sesame Street was Superstition by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, Oh, fuck.
Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about.
I have not seen Super.
Google the shit on that YouTube, bitches.
Okay, because I'm
hold
on though.
Superstition.
You might not
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that.
I have numbers on the wall. Yeah, I know that one.
You might not remember this on Sesame Street because you were a little older at this point in time.
Yeah.
You were dressed as
but
the bird.
The George Harrison song, Set on You. I got my mind set on you. Okay, so the music video for that song is already pretty weird to begin with. Okay. But there is a Muppet version of it out there, and I haven't been able to find it on YouTube, and I want it so hard.
It's got to be on YouTube.
Because every time I hear that song, all I think about is Muppets, and that's actually half of my life anyway, is Muppets. Yes. That's Grover.
Is that Stevie Wonder?
Yeah, Stevie.
And Grover.
Yeah, I am Super Grover. That was before he played Superstition.
No, it says Superstition Sesame Street. That's why I typed it.
It's going to come into it.
Leading up to it, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Muppets.
I love the voices.
No, I got this good. Scabba.
Even Stevie Wonder's like, how do you fuck that up, shit?
I want it. I want them to bust into it.
There's a lot of foofara.
Oh, here it goes.
Is it?
No. Waiting.
Mark, look what you've done.
Which is funny because I'm probably going to have to edit all this.
Yeah, well, whatever. Live show. Nobody's in the room except for Renfro. So.
We still love you, Renfro.
We love you, Renfro. And you should YouTube this video because it's awesome.
Okay, what the fuck? Is there music?
Dude, I'm telling you, you Googled the wrong thing.
I said Superstition Sesame Street.
Like, why does it smell like shit?
Can't you fast forward?
Why the fuck does this YouTube video smell like shit?
Oh my god!
No,
smell like
hey,
shit.
while you're researching that, and we're on the subject of Muppets,
you guys just find it.
Around the room.
Thanks, buddy.
If you could be any celebrity right now, who would it be? Natalie, go.
Angelina Jolie.
Mark, go.
Ah, gross.
Angelina Jolie.
Ah, gross.
Steve, go.
Angelina Jolie.
Damn it.
That was good.
I would say, I'm going to say Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
Ew, gross.
And
no,
your honest
why?
answer?
I have a valid point just because I can be like, I'm the voice of Rocket Raccoon.
Angelina Jolie.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I am as well. And mostly Brad. I should have said Brad Pitt first and then Angelina Jolie. To be honest,
I want to be Brad Pitt.
No,
you want to
so
make out, Natalie?
attractive.
Come on, let's make
Oh,
out.
you guys are gonna do some
Do
role
it.
play.
They always do role play when they're in the studio. It's kind of disgusting.
I don't know. I mean, I think on Sunday, Mark kept telling me when we get married.
You just look like a Muppet
which
right
I'm
now.
glad
You
he
look like
forgets
animal.
I
all
didn't
that
mean to
now.
lick your nose like that. That's weird.
See, but that's my
Sorry.
thing.
Mark is trying to get
I want to meet a Muppet. Like
doing my best.
Kermit the Frog is the celebrity that I would most want to meet.
You know why? Because someday you'll find it.
Who is Kermit the Frog?
It used to be Jim Henson.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a new one.
Yeah.
They had the new Muppet movie.
But I just, in general, like, if Kermit the Frog, if I ever go to a party and Kermit the Frog just, like, pops up from behind the couch,
how about this,
I will
Aaron?
lose my fucking
Aaron,
shit.
We could do this.
Yes.
We could do this right now. If you have questions to ask Kermit the Frog, what would you ask him?
Well, one, I would want to get a banjo lesson from Kermit the Frog.
Okay, we can do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Two, I have his book, you know.
It's Not Easy Being Green.
Yeah, I have that.
Mm-hmm.
You know the book.
Yeah,
you wrote the book.
I wrote
Sorry,
the book.
Kermit.
Yeah.
You look different
You're
today.
not the real Kermit.
It's the hat that you're wearing.
What if that happened?
You were actually pretty good.
What if I'm doing?
All you need
what if
is
I'm doing all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, Jim Henson, people are like, dude, the guy who did Kermit the Frog turned out to be a heroin addict.
That would be awesome.
He had to go to rehab, and now you're the new Kermit the Frog.
That would be awesome because
You
look
could
what
totally
happened to
do it.
Elmo.
Well, I wouldn't touch.
And Blue's Clues.
But no, that's what I'm saying though. Like that happens.
Like, what if that happened? What if like you were like
that would be rad, and I would be so excited, and then I would get really even more excited because the last time I was in Louisiana, the closest I got to meeting Kermit the Frog was playing with some of his skin.
Fur. His skin fur.
Kermit skin.
He doesn't have fur. I mean,
he's a frog.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but he has skin. Fur.
She invites me over into the studio and tells me how she plays with
quite interesting. It just kind of
no, because
very disturbing.
It's really cool Kermit. Though. So I had a friend who interned. I had a friend who interned. Oh
my God, Aunt Piggy!
Frankos would be so proud.
Oh my goodness, you're crazy.
One of my friends that I had met down in Louisiana, he had interned on Where the Wild Things Are, which was a Jim Henson production.
Wait, and Jim Henson production? Because that was a fucked up movie.
But it was
I didn't see it.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
it was a fucked up
is it good?
It's nothing like the book.
You sit there and you just go, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Are you serious?
Okay, there's a part in the movie where like one of the monsters flip out, rips off another monster's arm, and just sand falls out of it, and you're just like, "What the fuck am I watching?" And I was sober.
Oh, no.
Imagine if I was high when I watched that.
Well, this is a kid show.
That book so much too.
What?
You loved that book.
I love that book, but I was just like, "What the fuck?"
What?
Anywho, so
are we done?
Mark wants to be
Mark's done because Mark's a kitten unicorn
like,
rainbow
God, you guys.
Bitches to beat. Mm-hmm.
But no, so my friend who had worked at Jim Henson Studios, he said that there was literally specific fabrics
that were
like don't touch, and it was Fozzie Bear, Miss Piggy, Elmo, Kermit. Like there were certain fabrics that have been like made that like. And one night he was working late, like he would walk into work and like run into like 5 Miss Piggy skeletons and like shit, like I mean Muppet like parts all over the place.
Dolls
at this
scare
like,
me,
you know. But these aren't dolls; these are Muppets.
Yeah, Muppets.
I know, but empty ones scare me.
But it's like it was like styrofoam pig parts.
Yeah. I would just totally fuck with people if I was working there.
So one night he was there late, everybody else had gone, so he like ran up to the like don't touch this fabric area and just cut a chunk of Kermit the Frog. And I got to hold it in my hands and play with it, and it was
Did you
one
feel
of the
spirit of Kermit
moments of my life.
Was it this fabric that was used to make the doll Kermit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
This is what they used
when they made
again. This is what they used to make Kermit
Mark,
the Frog.
Where have you landed today?
No, he's trying to help our listeners.
Someday you'll find it.
He's trying to help the people at home listening to us.
You gotta understand, there's a gap between what we know and what out there
they know.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure if I can follow along, they can follow along.
No, you're not.
But Natalie, you and I share half a brain.
Well, still, they can get it.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
They can,
so the cool thing though was like, it's like on one side, it's
like
kind of like
your teeth.
It's like stretchy, like jersey knit. Like, have you ever like played with jersey knit?
The green
sheets?
cloth. What you're saying?
The Kermit the Frog skin is like on the back side. It's like smooth and stretchy, but really soft. And then like on the top side, the Kermit side, like the exterior of his endometriosis, yes, is lightly felted.
We just said he had bleeding problem in his uterus.
Oh God. No, what is I'm like stuck on exoskeleton because he is a frog, so he sheds. Do frogs shed? Snakes shed.
Snakes sheds. I don't know what frogs do.
Frogs don't shed because they're amphibians. God damn it! I need to start.
Great show tonight, guys. I've had a great time. This has been awesome.
Woo! And I'm not sitting next to Mark anymore.
Yeah.
Hey,
you will never not sit next to me. Never. You will never not.
I will never know more.
Well, thank you, Matt Rim, for tuning in to our first live show.
Yeah, we'll find out if there was actually people listening opposed to people who actually jumped in the chat room.
Okay. Two, I feel like this show was unlike any other.
It was.
You know, they're all pretty much
changed me forever.
They're all pretty much a shit show of fun.
Crazy.
So
You're welcome.
Wrap up the show.
We gotta wrap up this show.
If any of you tune in and you're not doing anything on Sunday, pop over to local listeners and non-local listeners. Come the fuck out to Arizona. Go out to Timeout Lounge. Listen to Mark Norman play some music at the Sunday service.
Sure. I'll play Kevin Redlick. He's playing too.
And
Kevin.
And
I guess later, you're making a surprise appearance.
What?
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock's coming, and dudes from Aerosmith will be there.
Even later in the evening, if
we're trying to make people not
later, Mick Jagger will be showing up.
No, even later in the evening, change fucking venues and go to the Rhythm Room because I personally am doing some vocals for my friend's band.
Sweet, I think I heard that.
Yeah.
So check out Mark early in the day at Tempe Tavern, and then come down to the Rhythm Room and see my friends Mercury Mines.
Nice.
And I'll be doing some shit with them.
Awesome.
Nice.
So good times.
You guys want to promote your Facebook page at all, or no?
Underground Railroad on Facebook. Just search it.
They know by now, our babies.
No, they don't. Well, actually, you guys are I think maybe 3 likes away from 150. So if you guys get to
so it's Underground Railroad. Just search that on Facebook, and you'll.
And I got it.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Thank you, Steve.
Just type in
That's why you're the
www.facebook.com/Underground Railroad to find the Facebook page. Beautiful. I don't know their Twitter handle because.
Okay, just go to my fucking Facebook page and scroll down. You'll see an Underground Railroad thing, and click on that link, and you'll find it. Mark Norman, MarcNorman.
He's a pro. He brought his phone this time too.
Woo.
What's your? You guys have a sign off yet?
Dead air. We're zooming out.
Well,
yeah, you guys
to infinity and beyond.
Okay, let's steal.
May the railroad.
There you go. Until next time, kids. Twat waffle.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Treat your twat waffles kindly, and your twat waffles will be kind to you.
It's too bold for you, Aaron. It's not. It's when Steve says it, it's him because it's him.
No,
when you say it, it's so less ladylike. It's just. It's oh.
Since when have I ever been
more of you? It's Madame, please, Madame.
We'll figure it out. We'll next time we'll have it.
Next time, kids, just ride the rails.
Right.
Ooh. And don't smoke or snort the rails. Ride the rails.
Right.
But give me a line. Give me a line if you got one.
I'm just saying.
All right, we love you.
Be responsible. Take care. Listen to us.
Choo-choo.
We love you.
Love.
So it's ride the rails.